My family spent 23 years calling me the mailman's kid. It was their favorite inside joke. My brother, Ryan, bought us DNA tests last Christmas specifically to prove I was adopted. Instead, he uncovered a 25-year-old secret that destroyed his entire identity. Growing up, the difference between us was comical. Ryan was the golden child. He was a carbon copy of my father, same square jawline, same athletic build. He had my mother's bright green eyes. He was perfect. And then there was me. Short, brown eyes, clumsy, with a nose that didn't match anyone in the family albums. At every Thanksgiving, every barbecue, Ryan would make the same joke. He'd sling an arm around me in front of strangers and say, "Can you believe we're related?" Mom must have really liked the UPS guy back in '98. My parents would laugh, my aunts would laugh, and I would just smile, dying a little inside. My dad even used to say, "Well, at least you inherited your brains from whoever your real father is," implying I was smart but ugly. While Ryan was the handsome heir. But Ryan wasn't satisfied with just jokes. He wanted scientific proof. He wanted to humiliate me on a genetic level. Last Christmas, he handed out Ancestry DNA kits as gifts. He had this smug grin on his face. Finally, he announced to the whole table, "We can settle the bet. I can't wait to see which neighbor you actually belong to." My mom looked a little nervous, sipping her wine faster than usual, but she didn't stop him. I didn't want to take the test. I was terrified he was right, but Ryan pushed me. "Don't be a coward," he said. "Unless you already know you don't belong here." So I spat in the tube, I mailed it off. And for 6 weeks, Ryan texted me countdowns. D-Day is coming, mailman's kid. The results email came in during Sunday dinner. Ryan saw the notification on his phone and practically jumped on the table. "It's here," he shouted. He cast his phone screen to the living room TV so everyone could see. "Ladies and gentlemen," he announced like a ringmaster. "Let's see who my sister's real daddy is." He opened my profile first. The room went quiet. Paternal match. Father. Confidence 99.9%. I gasped. I looked at my dad. He was my dad. I wasn't the mailman's kid. I started to cry, feeling this massive weight lift off my shoulders. "Wait," Ryan frowned. That must be a glitch." He clicked on his own profile. "Well, at least we know I'm 100%. The screen refreshed. And that's when the silence got loud. Really loud. Paternal match. Unknown. Half-sibling match. My name. Ryan froze. He scrolled down. Close family matches. My dad wasn't on his list. Instead, there was a last name we didn't recognize. A man who lived 3 towns over. My dad stood up. His face wasn't red. It was gray. He looked at the screen. Then he looked at Ryan, his perfect son who looked just like him, and then he looked at my mother. "Ryan," my dad whispered. "You have green eyes." My mom dropped her wine glass. It shattered on the floor. "It was one time," she sobbed. "It was 25 years ago, during the separation. It turns out Ryan didn't look like my dad. He just looked generic enough to pass. He looked like my mom. And I looked like my dad's mother, who died before I was born. I was the only biological child my father had." Ryan sat there, the golden child, realizing he was the affair baby. He was the mailman's kid all along. He hasn't made a joke about my appearance since. Actually, he hasn't spoken to Dad in 6 months. Dad moved out the next day. Sometimes, when you go digging for dirt on someone else, you end up burying yourself.